Hello and welcome to my coding projects. These are projects I worked throughout my computer science class, and I want to share some of it with you. So, first, I want to show you a few projects I made with Microsoft Make Code Arcade. It's free to use and it's kind of like Scratch, and I'm also not that good with Scratch, so I decided to do this since I'm very familiar with this. So here are a few games I've made here just now. I made this one for my for the Christmas year. So I'm just gonna open my project up. It will take some time to load. If you have a bunch of code, then it'll take time. And I believe so. It should be up soon. Okay, come on. Alright, it's now loaded up. That's perfect enough. Now we're just going to need to wait for the blocks to load up. So I'm just going to go into full screen here, and as you can see, I've made this game here with people inside, which won't be in there yet. And for these, you'll see what's going to happen now. Now let's go to the middle of the map. This is the mayor, and he explains about the prisons that are scattered around in the town. Now we're just going to hit this lever, and the time has started. All you need to do is collect two gifts, and then you deliver them to a house. The first, you have to go to house number 2 first, since that's the first place you must go. So you just gotta keep walking down here, and then you deliver them to this person, and they thank you for it. And then you have to do this for all the houses, and then once you finish getting all the houses done, you will be done and finished with the game. So that's basically this game of my Christmas one. Now we're just gonna go back here, and my next one it features a multiplayer game. First, I will show you this platformer game. So if I'm gonna open the project up and let it load. Hold, as I just said, but too many blocks, it could take time, or it's just because my internet is not the best. Anyways, so as we can see, the projects are loading up from here. Now, let's just go up here. So this game can be hosted multiplayer. So we're now going to collect these coins, which earn us points, and you click the A button to jump. And if once we get it, so we just have to keep following the path, and then if you fall, and then the game gets reset back here. So basically, it's kind of a simple platforming game like Mario, but this game is kind of a bit different since Nintendo used a bunch of different coding languages for this. I use Microsoft MakeCode. So you hit this, you go into the next level. But here's the thing. On this top screen, we have our team's health, and these are the coins you've collected. And this is a time limit. If the time runs out, it will be game over. And these things are spikes. If you hit them, you lose one heart. And if all hearts are lost, it's gonna be game over. Now, if we just keep going down the path, I put a ton of coins in this level. Took me some time. Anyway, so if we just fall down here and then we keep collecting the coins, we just collect here. I didn't actually add how the border before we died. Now, as you can see, there are no more platforms here. But what we can do is by doing wall jumping. This function allows us to set an image and also do wall jumping with a different amount of code. Now, if we hit this part, we will go into the next level. It's again lively. Look at that. Now we just gotta keep going up this path. This level may be a little bit difficult, but don't worry, you'll get used to it. Hit as now. You could also do the same thing with the wall jumping. Go on one side. Just have to be careful. Spikes can be very contagious, I guess. Anyways, you just gotta jump up, and then you just gotta do jump here, and then jump here, and we just took damage, and again took damage. And that there is our spikes. Extra spikes that instantly make us lose the game. And then we have more tons of, and we just fell. Well, that was unexpected. Anyway, so now we're just gonna keep climbing up. up here, and this is a ton of coins. It's kind of some glitch. I keep trying to fix this, but I didn't get the time around to. Anyways, more wall jumping, and now we've reached the top of the map. We just gotta keep doing the jumps and timing them carefully, or else you don't want to hit spikes. Then we fall down to the last level, and one or more of your players get instant game over. So, best you play this multiplayer. I suggested. Anyways, here are like a few more projects I want to show. In this game, I had to kind of take a look at a few examples to make this fully functional game. So let the game load. Also, I did change things a lot in this one. And sometimes my game is going to glitch a bit, and of course, the game is called Glitch. So as the project loads up, this has a bit more code in it, as we can see. Now we are just going to quickly open this once the blocks load in. There's also, you can use JavaScript and Python for this, is if you want to. I prefer using blocks sometimes. It's easier. And there we go. Since if you have much more code, it'll take time. Anyway, so we're gonna go to the how to play section. So we move with the arrow keys. We shoot cannons with A. Two shots to disable one cannon. You can also slow down time with B, and this is basically that game. And now if we click on this, this is our character. And we are going to travel. We shoot it, it stops. Now we just gotta hit this flag and win the next level instantly. You just have to give it timing, and this is the next level. Bit more harder, but you'll get the use of it. Now you can also hold down B to slow down time, and we are taking damage. And so this game is endless, and it's actually not endless. We go to simulation over. We finished with a final time of 37, that much time. And that is my game. So it's not really endless. You just have to hurry up and make your way through. A good challenge for this game is just trying your best not to slow down time or using the cannons. Now I'm really talking too much. Anyways, the next one is called Aero Battle. If any of you guys play this game called Friday Night Funkin', this is similar to the game, but this time it's different. No songs or sounds or anything like that, I would say. This game would be a little bit different. Now we just so that's just the code on the right side. So you just have to forward match the arrow sequence, show up by clicking the arrow keys. Like that. And then if you keep following the pattern, you should be able to get a ton of points like that. Right? And then if players connect in, they join the game. And there's a time limit on this, and when the time runs out, the person with the most points wins. I don't want to actually make this video a bit long, so I want to just keep going with our other games. So the next one I have is this game was also multiplayer. This is a tag game. It's like a normal game of tag, like you can play with your friends. And then yes, this is also multiplayer. so Okay, so we're going to get to a full screen. So once all of your friends have joined, you can just press A. You can host a multiplayer game to have your friends join. When you're it, you just tag a friend and they will lose one of your life. But if time runs out, you lose a life. You have 3 lives in total, I believe. Or was it 5? Lose all your life, it's game over for you, and other people in the game continue. Last man standing wins. So you all have 5 lives, and then if the time runs out, let's just wait for it to tick down. 3, 2, 1, done. Then he loses the life, and then it's Blue's turn to move. If he hits one of them, they lose a life. And then the Blue, that. This kind of keeps repeating. And then Red will be out. And that is the stag game. Anyways, so let's keep going, and then we're gonna go into another multiplayer game. Is this one kind of is my personal favorite? I call it the horse race. Horse race. Ooh. Horse race, and basically let this thing load up a little bit. So this is again also multiplayer, and this is a pretty fun game. It's a very simple game. All you have to do is get your horse to the other side by clicking the A button, and it's 228 meters. That's how far you have to go. So basically, if you just now we're gonna do one against red, and blue. Who do you think will win? And so I added different effects for this, and the horse does go really slow since it's a very old one, I'd say. But that gives the challenge of how fast you can spam the A key. Yes, so that's basically the horse game. Now I do think I do have one more, and the next one in here is called The Maze Dimensions. This is an entirely cool mazes that you must go through to make your way to the last level. This also has a ton of code I put into this. So basically, it is also a pretty long game. It's also multiplayer here to play with your friends. So this is a very hard, long code. So this guy explains about us being trapped. So you just enter the green cube and then you're in the game. So basically, you just gotta follow the pathway, try your best to solve the maze. And then there's some fake blocks around here just saying, hey, so you have to try your best not to get tricked by it. And I hit one of the NPCs around the area, so it was hard for me to kind of like hide them from the entire tile map. And then this one kind of could be a little irritating. Just have to follow where the yellow dots are. Or at least. It's simple enough. But you just want to make sure you don't go in the wrong direction. And I hit the dead end. You gotta go up here. And you think this is an exit? It's not. It has an X on it. And then we keep going down, and here we are, the next one. And then the person explains that there are two unusual blocks here. Here's somewhere around here. Okay, so you have to keep going, and as you can see here, this is a fake entry block, which means you will get tricked by it. So we're gonna keep walking through here until we find these will be our fake blocks. So we just gotta keep running, walking up to. I don't know if I'm running or walking. Anyways, we go into the next level, and there are two blocks again that are usual here somewhere. And that could be easy to detect, like which is right here, and again more fake entry blocks. Then the real entry box is down here, and then he says we make it very far, but he was going easy on us. So we hit this. This would be a very hard maze. There are invisible walls around the area, so you won't see and you won't know where the walls are. I would say it's a little bit difficult, and of course, there's also a time limit in this. So, well, there are a few pointers I can help you to get across. At least it will help you. Just make sure you try your best and follow the entire black trail. It Everything's not what you think it seems like. I would say, like you just gotta go here and then down here, then down here, then down here. You gotta keep going and all the way down here. There's a fake entry block. But don't get tricked by that, I'd say. Okay, so basically, you will find another entry, and it's down all the way down here. Just gotta keep following the pathway, yes, and there won't be any more pointers to help you. Then you gotta keep going until then you will reach the green entry block. But this guy gets very mad. He's actually gotten cursed after that what happened. That's static. And then the final battle comes in. You just must collect artifacts. Must collect the strange artifacts around the area of school, and then you must escape by collecting 7 of them. And then, as you can see, he's going to begin following you. Try your best not to get caught up by them, and one of the people got overlapped, which was a game over. So that's basically the main story I mentioned. It took me time to get this done, and I'm explaining things way too much here. Anyway, so we're just gonna keep scrolling down. This next one is Space Shooter. It's like a space game, and I did follow a few examples on how can I get this running. So if this keeps loading, we should be here. Now, as we can see, we must press A to fire missiles, and the screen will shake once we finish off an enemy. And it will show health with the status bar up above. We just gotta keep hitting them. And then hitting them allows us to take damage. It rumbles so much. And then we die. Perfect and easy enough, I'd say. Anyway, so we're gonna now keep going back here. And so basically, these other games are kind of failed. They're failures, I guess. This next one is called Gradual Infiltration. This is kind of similar to if you ever heard of Luigi's Mansion. Anyway, so we're gonna go into this game here. Now then, these ghosts are gonna start charging at you on Luigi. So all you gotta do is try your best and shoot and vacuum the ghosts out of the way. So if you keep holding that, you win a ton of points like that. And it's a very crazy game, and you only get 100 HP. So basically, it's kind of hard, and you'll take a ton of damage like this, and taking tons and tons and tons until you die. Whew, and now finally, this should be the last game in Microsoft Make Code. This is my first fully game that I actually finished making. This is a real Luigi's Mansion game, which is different from the real Luigi's Mansion that the company Nintendo made. So as the project's loading, next I want to show you a different project, which is HTML, which is hypertext hex, and I don't know what the last 2 letters mean. And so as the project is loading up, this is a very bigger project, or I would say, basically. Anyway, so this is going to load up, and then we will be ready. And now, since there's a ton of blocks in this, it's taking some time. So don't worry. So I'll also be showing something called Replit after we finish showing this game. But I don't think I can respond properly, so wait, actually it actually did. Okay, so basically let this game load up, and now we're in. So we play as Luigi, pretty simple. Shoot. When we push the button, if we click the B button, we can enter to the store. Then I hit a secret tile that allows us to drop something that will that. So this is a key. And where would a key be used? At a door. Which door? This door here. Put it to the door, you have some ghosts. So shoot the ghost with the poltergeist. Then you must find another key. There's no way. I know this is around here somewhere. If you go too close to walls, character might glitch out. Maybe will glitch out the map. This one, simple enough. The ghosts are here, back here again. Shoot them, and then you're going to assist you with the water. So if I just do that, then this mirror will take us back since I couldn't actually get the way to like go back through the doors we've already gone through since that took me a long time. I was so we put the mirror. This part is blocked off. The door falls off here. Then we take this to the door, and then this goes from our door, but it takes that. Anyways, we open this door here. This goes starts coming. But the player doesn't shoot it down, also keep try to tackle you down. And then the goal is finished. Then you earn both much more points. Then we will take the mirror back again. The door again gets blocked off. Then we go over to number two. Minus 13. And then here she comes, this ghost. And then it's easier to do it like that, and then you're done. And then there, here's to be a final area. This was before the key. This is one block would be the boss. Want to see who the boss is? Let it come out. There is the boss. You have to do a bunch of shooting, and you take little damage, which is fine. 3 hits. The ghost is coming. You may want to start keep running, but it's way too fast, and you will be outrun. He's pretty fast. You have to keep shooting it before time runs out, and let's see what you're gonna do until the sun goes on. If we just keep shooting and firing with us, we should be able to finish the boss, and I guess we've actually finished him. And because the timer is gone and ended. So that's basically my Luigi's Mansion game. Luigi, that's the way I feel like it. Anyway, so that brings an end to our Microsoft Make Good adventure. Now time I show you this cool project. This is Replit, a brand new browser that allows you to use Python, JavaScript, HTML, and bunch of different things. So in this one, I made, made a website that would help me learn more about something. So basically, here I told all the and so I put heading on and I added images by doing this image scroll. So I used paragraph which lets me write, and list means to make a point form list. And this is actually so important. So I added styles. The way I added it is going to style.css. We also add color. And the way it created this is by doing link well style sheet interact with style.css. Now that will be that explanation. If we go to my repos, we should find also a few more. Let's go to actually HTML2. This here is a login page. So we go here. Okay, so it will say login. Then we will put a label in for first name, which is our label. And this input type would be text. It will be the first name, and our place will be enter first name. You can see in the login page. And we do this, and the submit button, submit button, since that was how I can actually get it to do it. And we have, I think, two more. I think I gotta get to. Yes, so this is actually a chart that I did, which was with table border. And so, yeah, that is basically all these projects I've done throughout my coding class. I hope you guys enjoyed this. Thank you for listening.